Any story that ends with an angel putting a sword back in its sheath is an interesting story. And we have a story that happens to also be a true story in 1 Chronicles chapter 21 in our Bibles. David has taken a census, King David, a census of the people. He has sinned against God by doing that. It's a lack of trust in God, because God's strength and his ability to superintend and providentially provide, guide, and lead Israel is not contingent on numbers. So David has sinned in doing that. God gives David a choice of judgments. David chooses the judgment, which is a plague. 70,000 Israelites are killed as a result of David's sin. Now, interesting, there's a human perspective and a divine perspective. From the human perspective, and David himself says it in verse 17, God, please relent, please stop. This is my sin. Go after me and my family, but please, can you stop your judgment, which has been executed by an angel against the 70,000. That angel with his sword drawn. But there's a divine perspective. And from the divine perspective, who's guilty? We're all guilty. There are no innocents. On planet Earth today, not one innocent person will die. Why is that? Because from the moment of conception, we have a sin nature. Now, there are, of course, degrees of committed sin and all sorts of things. The Bible differentiates those things. We differentiate those things legally. The Lord tells us to differentiate those things. But ontologically, we're guilty before God. That's why he's within his rights to do that. Interestingly, David builds an altar by Ornan's threshing hole. The Lord tells the angel, okay, stop, pause. It's a fascinating scene. The angel pauses. The plague is paused. David builds the altar. And then the Bible says the sword goes back in the sheath. It's relented. But you know who never goes before the tabernacle again? David. Because the angel is there and he's afraid of it. God bless.